Hello, welcome to another day, another time to show what we can do. So today I actually want to show you something on how to look out into and how to actually look into your trade and know how to navigate your lifestyle. So from my own end, I'll be looking at Euro AUD. I'm using Euro AUD as an example. Euro AUD. So that's kind of a best chance for me. So on Hero AUD, I just want to show you I just want to make this video so quick and short. So we don't want it to get bored. So you won't have to like feel bored or leave it. So I actually get to from looking at the higher time frame. A higher time frame gives you a view of what you'll be looking out for the whole of the week. Yes, possibly. Just put it that way. So looking at the weekly time frame. So here we'll be looking at the weekly time frame. So from the weekly time frame, we are actually seeing something. So on the weekly time frame, we are seeing a possible scenario whereby market is giving us a possible buy for the week. So looking at the weekly time frame, I am seeing a possible buys. So for the possible buys using my line charts. I have here points. I have a point. I have a here fresh viewpoint here, and I have another fresh viewpoint. I have another viewpoint here. So in which those viewpoints, market actually pull back to it. So in this viewpoint here, market pull back to retest here, whereby market give us a buy breaking this high here, so giving us another high here. So now what are we looking out for? We are looking out for a market continuation to the buy up, at least to this particular V shape here, market to buy all the way to this V shape here on the weekly time frame. So the weekly time frame is giving us a bullish trend on Euro AUD. So now, looking at it, we are actually going to look for a possible entry point on it since since the weekly is giving us a buy aspect. So we're looking at it, I have some criteria of entry, so which if you check my previous video, you see the entry pattern which I've shown, and I actually use that entry pattern on AUD USD, which it played. You can see that. So we go down to weekly time frame, so the daily time frame rather. So on the daily time frame, you see that the pullback that happened earlier actually has a particular place in which it is tested to. So this is a breaker block which market tested to. So what do we do? We are trying looking for a possible point where markets can actually give us another buy opportunity to buy all the way to this particular zone. Remember this is the zone we are actually looking out for. So here is the high we are looking out for. So how do we go about it? So we use our line chart again. The line chart also shows that here is a possible means market comes back to this V shape here, fresh V shape, because if you look it on using the candlesticks, market hasn't been able to retest here yet. So this fresh V shape here is a possible place market to test. So on the daily time frame using this, so we see here is the zone. So now we actually go down to the 4 hours. So from the all 4 hours, you see market has given us a huge thing. So if you check my previous video, you see the entry point which I show you. It's very simple. Market and Forex has been a very way, it has been simple lately. So we have this buy candle, you have this sell candle, and you have a buy candle which ends the same way with this. And we have another sell candle which starts on this buy candle, this last by the closing of this buy candle, and give us all the way sell to go below these two sell and buy candle, give us a loose sell, then another buy candle that will come up to highlight to break out this sell candle, this buy candle, and this high. Market to give us a buy. So once market gives a buy candle to this upside, so we should be looking out for a pullback to this last sell candle this last sale candle. So market give us a push this last sale candle. So that will be our possible entry on it. At least a place where buy market to give us entry points. So we should be looking out for this. So this is it and sell. So once you have this sell candle, this is a buy candle. So we should be looking for a pullback into this particular zone to continue the buy to the upside. You get, so this is when you if you have a buy, if you have a buy, um if you have a buy bias on a particular trade, you should be looking for this particular entry for you to be able to get to the upside, for you to be able to buy to the upside. So now we have this particular entry. So we are expecting market to give us all the way down to this particular point here. To this from the body candle of this, from this upper part of this body candle to the lower part of this body candle. That is it for sorry. Let's put it this way. Mhm. So at least we are looking for this entry line. So let me make it increase so can be able to see it. Extend. Uh, mhm. So you should be looking for a entry point within this sell candle from this body closing of this body candle from the beginning part to this particular point. So you should have a market pull back to this particular point here, then to give us a buy to the upside. So market pull back here, then a buy to the upside. You get, so that is what we're expecting. So looking at this scenario where we have on the 4 hours time frame, we have this thing here. So what do we expect? We're expecting a market to pull back into this particular zone here, give us a sell point, then all the way to the upside. So this is kind of a simple, it's becoming as simple as it is. So a buy from this particular point here, all the way down to this particular high. If you look at this high is what we generated during using the weekly candle. This is a fresh V shape. This is a fresh A shape from the weekly candle. So, looking at it is our weekly bias. So we are expecting at least this high for our minimum, our maximum, at least our minimum risk, our minimum TP for the week. Market might decide to go higher than that, but here is okay for the week. So a sell all the way down here, then a buy from this particular zone here, anywhere around this zone, down to this particular line here, at least give us a better move. So looking at it too, still have to go down to 1 hour. On a 1 hour, it still shows us almost the same thing. So on a 1 hour, this zone also shows us a fresh reshape, which market hasn't retested here. So this fresh reshape is also a particular point market will have to sell down to. Then from here, now we have series of confirmations on this trade that will keep us for this trade. You get, so a buy from here to the upside, at least 300 pips is okay. If you're able to hold your swing, at least 300 pips is okay. So that is it for this. I just want to make it short, make it enlightening. So look into the entry pattern and how I generated this entry and how I generated this trade and try to master it. You will love it and it's going to help you out to make your trading easier and navigate in your trading aspects. Thank you. See you in my next video. Thank you.